Hello friends, it's Flippin Friday, and I don't know if you remember this Breadbox or not, but I purchased it at a garage sale last summer for $6. And I recently remodeled my kitchen and I thought, wow, this would be really cool to give it a makeover, and then we could pop our snacks inside of there. And I would like to decorate the top of it. So see how it's kind of distressed on the edge. I don't like the blue color, so my friend Melody from Melody's Miscellaneous thought maybe green would look good in my kitchen. I'm gonna show you, this is a work in progress. I haven't really decorated yet. I've just been sitting out some things that I might like to use here. And man, this thing is massive. I didn't realize how big it was gonna be when we designed this. This is our peninsula. So don't mind my junk there. We're working on the mudroom still, and that's my switch plates for that. But I thought we could center the bread box right there in the middle. And my friend Melody thought it would be cool to bring in some greens and oranges, and I like that idea.
So let's get started. The first step was to take some disinfectant wipes and wipe off all the debris and dust off of my bread box. I have some leftover paint from my bathroom. It's a real pretty green. It's darker on my bathroom walls than it turns out on my bread box, but I liked that. And then I had a ton of leftover yellow from the first time we painted our kitchen yellow many years ago. And it's really bright. I thought that would be really bright and cheery for inside of the bread box. Look how bright it is. It's like a ray of sunshine. In this clip, I'm painting the yellow on the edges of the bread box so that when I put the green on top later, I was hoping that when I sanded it, the yellow would actually show through. It didn't work out as planned, so if I try that technique again, I think I'll need to put the paint on a little bit thicker, maybe a couple coats, and then actually paint it in a wider area. It didn't show through when I sanded off the green paint, but I was still happy with the result, so you never know until you try. At this point, I decided I was going to take the door off so that it would be a lot easier to paint. I was unsuccessful, but I sure gave it a good try. And later on in the video, you'll see that my husband was able to get the door off for me, so all was well. I did all the hard work though. I took the hinges all apart, and he was able to show me when he came down later in the video that I had to take the side of the bread box off as well. I do recommend that if you're painting something intricate like this, that you do take off as much hardware as you can. It will sure make your job a whole lot easier, and it's worth the extra time. Eventually, I realized I was not getting that door off, so I went ahead and painted the inside that beautiful, bright, and cheerful yellow. The blue took about 4 coats to cover, but I wasn't worried because I had plenty of that extra free kitchen paint that I wanted to use up. I did use my handy dandy heat gun. Actually, it's my husband's, but I kind of took it over. It actually lives in my craft room. So I did use that between coats because it helped speed up the process of it drying, and I'm pretty impatient.
Well, this has taken a lot more paint than I thought. So here's what it looks like after 3 coats. And I am going to be starting on the green because I'm bored with the yellow, and I'll go back to that. So I'm going to get started on the green. Whoa. There's no hinge there. Whoops. I had toothpicks I put in the holes as I painted. I didn't want them to get painted shut. So that's what the toothpicks are for. I'll have to be careful. Let's see, so that doesn't sink in.
So the green paint went on a lot faster than the yellow. Well, not faster, I mean it covered better. Well, yeah, I guess it went on faster then because it didn't take me as long or as many coats. But anyways, the color turned out way different than I anticipated because my bathroom walls look a lot darker than this. But I think it's a soft, pretty green, and I'm really happy with it. Today's video is part of a collab hosted by Jaime at Board or Bananas, and it's called Flippin Friday. So I love transforming something old into something new and customizing it for my home. So do a lot of other ladies. So check out the playlist and you'll be able to see lots of projects come to life right before your eyes. I also would appreciate if you would check out the host channel, Jaime at Border Bananas. I will link her information as well as the playlist in my description box.
Just wanted to give you a little update on how I'm coming. I had painted the edge here in green and I decided that looks dumb. So I am going to paint over that in yellow and give the inside another coat. But I really like this color. It's still not quite dry, but it's just a real soft green and I think it'll go really good in my kitchen. And then I love that pop of yellow, how it's shaping up inside, but needs at least another coat. So I decided that I'm gonna have to paint this and all of this yellow to make it look right, which I'm really not opposed to having a little bit of yellow on the outside. That will show because I really love the bright yellow. So that's my next plan. And I have a little artist's brush to cut in with, so that'll make it a lot easier.
At this point, my husband woke up. He was actually sleeping and came down, I think, for a glass of water. And he was able to remove the side of the bread box so that would release the door. And I was so happy because there was different spots that I had missed painting and it just wasn't a really good job. So he took his drill and did a little finagling. It was kind of stuck together there, as you can see. And it seemed like maybe something spilled down there that was sticky. So he was able to figure it out and release it for me, and I was able to paint that door and the places that I missed. He's pointing them out there for me. So yay, hubby! He was also able to put some painter's tape on for me to get a crisp line.
So I came down this morning and my bread box is all put back together. Thank you, hubby. What do you think? Woo, that's bright. I love it though. So the next thing I have to decide is if I'm gonna distress and how much. So I'm gonna set up my camera and show you that process. Okay, I just have an old piece of sandpaper. It's 120 grit. So I'm gonna very gently start to sand the edge. See that little mark there? So I'll go ahead and do that and then I will show you how it looks. And this will be a process. You know, I like to go slow because I've taken too much off and then been sorry. So I'll show you that process. Now it's time for today's top commenter. My top commenter for this video is Julia Feliciano. Thanks, Julia. You're always so encouraging and so faithful to watch my videos. I really appreciate you, and I'm glad that you enjoy my content. So congratulations, Julia. It's all done, and I have it set up here on my countertop on my peninsula. And I decorated it with some of my April showers, Spring May flowers, little figurines. This one is from Larry Debbie, so I couldn't wait to use this. I think it's just adorable. Thanks again, Debbie. Larry Debbie is her YouTube name. So let's take a look inside. There's my snacks. I think the grandkids are gonna love this too. And I may change that up and put different things in there, but for right now, just have a little bit of snacks. That's handy. And you'll notice I did not center it because I think it's too far over to reach if I put it in the middle, because this peninsula is huge, as you can see. So here's just a sneak peek of what I'm doing so far. I haven't finished. I'm not for sure what I'm doing up there yet, but it's harder than I thought to decorate. So there's another look at it. I'm real happy with that little pop of yellow, and it was a lot of fun. It was a little frustrating when I couldn't figure out where to end that paint, but a lot of fun, and I am happy with the result.
Let me know in the comments below what you thought of my Breadbox makeover. I'm so excited to finally be able to use it in my kitchen. Now there will be a video coming at some point in time of my finished kitchen. I'm just putting the finishing details on and decorating, which is the part that I love. I really want to encourage you to look around your house. Look for something that you can flip, maybe a little bit of paint, a little bit of elbow grease, and you'll have something brand new. If you'd like to follow me on Instagram, I'll link that below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.